So, however, it's time for us to mesh together. And at this junction, just an informal introduction. We have to know one another. So that is how people mesh together. Oh, I've seen this face. I know you. So we study something in communication. Somebody you know, you can touch them without them getting mad because you've already interacted with them. If you meet somebody and you don't know them and you touch them, they might be mad. So it is always very good when we gather like this informally for us to at least know one another. Sometimes we might not remember the name, but we remember the face. So at this junction, I would suggest that we start to introduce ourselves from my Alafia, from the right, down to
your EB.
Yeah, Kolobali. So at this junction, I will call I am available.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to King at the airport to New York City, Brooklyn. Gabriel Adekunle Abushima, one of the chief from Oyotunji, the King of Oyotunji. So welcome everybody here, and it's a pleasure of meeting you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to our kingdom. Prince, may your days be long in your Papa's kingdom.
Amen.
And may you walk and never stumble.
Amen.
Wow. My name is Chief Olamilekan Bilewu, the Oluomo of Oyotunji town. Welcome you. Oluomo. We welcome you, and for the little time you guys going to spend here, we're going to make it great for you.
Good.
Welcome.
Alafia. I am Olubumi Olubegi from Oyotunji, South Carolina, and I live in Savannah. This is my Alba, and this is my son Olanda. Born in Atlanta, but I now live in Oyotunji. Thank you.
I Chief Owolabi salislaw12102015, the Asiwaju Yorubas. You are most welcome. So we take care of them. Lafia, Baba Adele Ashowo. I am one of the many Omoba. I'm the Oba's nephew from Oyotunji by way of Savannah, Georgia. And I've met several of you already, and it's very nice to meet those of you who don't.
He's on Facebook.
My name is Ayo Akinwo. I live in New York now, but I'm from Oyotunji.
That's good. Pleasure to meet you.
You know what Ayo means?
Joy, no?
Joy. My name is Chief Lukman Aropali. I'm of Ojora, down in Lagos, and the Chief Alaka of Ijeburemo. I am happy to be here. I welcome you. I am the special assistant and worker for Oyotunji Kingdom. Thank you. Take yourself.
Oh, okay. My name is Hannah Oyenyi. I live here in New York, Brooklyn. It's nice meeting you. I know a few faces here too. Welcome to our home. And enjoy your stay.
I think I have a comment to make at this junction. The comment is, we all know that we have a new Ooni of Ife. And the former Ooni of Ife, which at Towaja, was the king that often crown Oyotunji's kings. And the new Oni of Ife now, has shown immense recognition to the Oyotunji kingdom, because I must say I've been called. I was called, if not for this event, he was ready to sponsor and bring the entourage to the coronation. That he did. And at this time, they have promised that they are willing to invest and improve on the development of Oyotunji. So we are planning that by June next year, we all shall be visiting the Oni of Ife. On the same location, we will offer them. That will give us an opportunity. However, the Alaafin too has shown tremendous concern to the kingdom. So this is going to be a lot of work for us, the chiefs. How are we going to coordinate things to make Oyotunji kingdom the Yoruba land? What I mean by that is we're going to be living like a Jewish, like the Amish, so that we have our own people there, the way we live back home. We're going to be bringing local people. It is done. There are a lot of investment opportunity in Oyotunji which has not been exploited. Farming is one. Fishing is another, and the land is arable for anything water. What I mean is that one can invest in starting water purification. Then anything beer, distilling, because it's a low land. Oyotunji is a low land where by the time you dig 4 feet, you're gonna get water. So there is a lot of opportunity that all of us as the chief can grab at this time. And the land is there. The chief, we can take advantage of having something to give over there. So let's look into it. The chiefs, we have to be meeting and see what we can come up with. So it's an opportunity. We're working with the federal government of America. And eventually we want to turn it into a reservation just like the Indians. Because they brought us here as slaves. No reparation, so we have to find a way to get something out of it. So, but with collective effort and brainstorming, ideas could come. So, thank you very much.
Well, can I introduce myself? Listen, I'm following you up with that. Chief, you know him as LNK or something.
They call me.
That's a new one for me. I'm like,
so when all of everybody is calling LNK.
But what you said, what the chief just said was really real. Really real. Actually, it's really real in terms of that now you, as Yoruba proper, in your positions now, you have a new dawn. That's one thing about a new Oba. I tell you, in America, when I became the Oba, everybody had a new dawn, but they lost it like 2 weeks after. Everybody lose the spirit. But you have to keep the spirit and ride on the coattail. You know, as the Oba come through with your Agbada, you ride on it. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You ride on that coattail. So whatever the paradigm is, the paradigm is what? What is it? Oshe Tisheshe. Tisheshe. Oshe Isheshe.
Oh, Isheshe, culture.
No. On his paradigm, his slogan, Otisheshe.
Odi is done. Right.
So that, you know, that's powerful. So the idea is that we should be pushing that all the time. Wherever you are in your locale, you should be pushing that. Otisheshe. You know, you gotta get it done. You know, no more, yes we can, no we can't, until it's finished. Then we say we can and we did it. So the idea is to continue to push on that, because right now, oh boy, this Oyotunji place, listen, I'm gonna take a vacation. You know why? Because so many people will be coming to your gates all of the time. Tell them, Deji, I was talking about I'm leaving. I'm going away. You know why? Because there's so much to be done. But right now we're moving so fast to put the infrastructure together to be able to handle the whole thing, man. It's so much every year. To be able to handle, you see it, man. Be able to handle the whole thing that we want it to be. Right now, it's okay. You can deal with 1, 2, 20, 50 people. But when you talk about hundreds of people, oh boy. And so now Yoruba people are lining up yourselves up to do that. Whether I'm the Oba of Oyotunji, or whether you are the chiefs and the lovely people of Oyotunji, it don't matter. It don't matter, because we will be just like this table. You can clean it, and then bring in a new table. One, the ancestors, just to handle the spiritual thing that's happening, because it's spiritual. You know, this is spiritual because you got Black Americans retouching something African for the first time. You know, whatever it is, they're touching it for the first time ever. You know, that's powerful. That's like $1 billion industry, really, because now you have all these people coming with. They're not just coming to you because I see it every day. They're not coming to you because you can help them, or they think they can make you rich. No. They're coming to you because they know that you know something they don't know, and that's that African stuff. Whatever that African stuff is, African Americans, man. Guess who's getting all the money though? Delta. Delta. All these guys are taking the money. You have Oyotunji here in America where you can induct people, get people ready for whatever they're going to experience when they get to Africa. I'll tell you one thing. If you haven't been to Oyotunji and survived Oyotunji for 3 days, don't go to Africa, because you won't understand the culture. You won't understand the Idobale. You won't understand the different things. When women come into the room, you know, they do women thing. When men come in the room, they do man thing, you know. It's a different culture. And men know it, huh? Because if you take an American wife to Nigeria, she will let you know this is different. She'll be like, man, this is a different culture. But I say that to say that the culture is that lucrative on all levels. Lucrative in your pocket, lucrative for your family. It loves you back. It loves you back. Because the more that you put into it, yeah, the more time we put into it. Then, hey, listen, I'm telling you, when those people make it official, that this is my Oyotunji, we don't want to be at the back end, like trying to figure it out later. You know, we want to be ready for them, because they're coming. They're coming fast. They're coming on telephone, internet, food. Every day people come into the game. Every day is something new. Every day is always talking to some new people. Some people want to do newspaper story.
Come from Nigeria.
Sometimes I'm like, holy cow. You know, I'm glad. Because Eledumare will always make sure that things are according to pace and time. So I think we're along with the pace and time. Just congratulate yourself, you know, for being a part of the ride, because it is definitely going to be a ride. That's right.
So, for today's meeting, the purpose of having this meeting is to talk about the plans for tomorrow. You know, we're still going to have very late one tomorrow too, to know how far. Ọmọ ẹ pè iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ pè sí ló bá mi pè pé tí ọmọ torí fóònù ẹ̀ ó ṣiṣẹ́ lọ. So now, listen, let me do this one because of let me do this. can drink from or give you a brand new one.
No, let me drink from yours. I can't finish this thing. I don't know. Give somebody.
The hootie.
Yeah, I will.
So, that is tomorrow. We want every awardee to be seated by 9 o'clock. So that means all of us have to be there by 9 o'clock. We want every awardee to be seated by 9. So that by 10 the program starts. And it starts by, you know, I don't believe in opening prayers, but people who believe, Nigerians tend to believe in it. You know, and how will the prayer be said? I think we should try to go to the culture. Yes. Because we are doing cultural thing, we don't want to hear Jesus or Muhammad or whatever. We want to go do the prayer in culture, you know. So then after the prayers, we will introduce the. Can we just write that down?
No, I'm listening. We will write it down. Just it's a train of thought. So maybe some people have
introduce the people from Oyotunji, because people already know us. So, but they don't know the dignitaries from Oyotunji. Then I believe after that, there should be a short introductory message by the advisor, not more than 2 minutes. Then after then, I believe the introductory message will lead to, maybe I should do a bit introductory message of the chiefs. You know, not more than 1 minute.
You write names by the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's written.
Introductory message by introductory message of the chiefs by me.
Yeah.
Introductory message of the general program by him. Then I would then introduce Kabesi. Then Kabesi will talk about Oyotunji and why people should embrace
the kingdom and the project.
You don't want to say 2 minutes for Kabesi, but
No,
with
5
Kabesi,
minutes.
5 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. No, 10 minutes is there.
Introduce yourself.
Because Kabesi is going to speak Yoruba for 5 minutes.
So no, 10 minutes is actually the because we don't want people to.
We don't want to stretch it out.
Yeah.
Then maybe we'll give you 1 minute. You know, or maybe before Kabesi speak, maybe they should speak. You understand me? You will speak 1 minute, just say, I like it, you know.
Just to appreciate people that are there.
The introduction.
You understand me? And the relationship, you know. Then you will talk 1 minute, you know, you greet them, you know, the cultural way.
Olubumi.
Olubumi. Just tell them my name is Olubumi. You will see how you will see how they will appreciate you. My name is Olubumi. How many of you are Bumi here? Raise up your hand. No, you have to create a little fun.
Yeah.
Those are people who jump up.
To make it.
You know, so 1 minute.
Just 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute, gotcha.
Yeah.
Then we give you also 1 minute. Just I'm originally from
Oyotunji. I'm now in
New York. And how many Oyotunji people are living in New York? How New York is important to Oyotunji. You know, that's what you do with people, you know, let them know. Okay? So then we now ask the big man. The Iroko
man.
The Oluwaye one. To now speak for 10 minutes. Because there'll be a lot of video.
Yeah, coverage.
The video.
Photographer.
Video.
That's only video.
I call him. Oh my wow.
No. It's just, it's not the task to do. They will be covered. I just remember that everything will be covered. I know a lot of people carry their.
Yeah, iPad.
The most important, people carry their.
Everybody has their
iPhone, whatever.
Now, after then we now hand over to him. Who will now call again?
I cannot stand.
Then you sit down, you can sit.
No, even sitting down,
Okay, Miller join you.
The name. No, you want to call the names of the awardees.
The awardees.
So I cannot stay too long to.
Okay.
Yeah. But I want somebody else.
But we need a small message on the awardees. Like, why is this person awarded?
I think those.
One sentence. I know what, like, somebody was awarded now.
It's written there, distinct African ambassador in America.
I know, but why is, for example, why is Alex Kaba awarded? Alex Kaba was awarded for his
Contribution
in
in policy.
In the community.
community.
But there's some socialite there.
The socialites, what happened in the socialite, we have names. We have to do lottery. I will explain that to them. But some socialites be worried that, why don't you pick me? Why did you pick this one? This one is girlfriend of Mary Jeans. No, we see, we have to shoot that down. Because there are a lot of African socialites, women.
Oh, are going to be.
We can't give everybody I'm going to explain that to them. Please remind me. So what we did, we wrote their names, we know them. We put it in a lottery form. Then we pick the first 5. And so I will explain that to them. That will calm them down. Then there are some people we picked because they are, nursing experts. Like one woman was awarded as a best star nursing of the year then in Maryland, so we have to replicate it. Then there's another woman coming from Washington who has been, like not-for-profit, struggling with the system, with the Congress. She's close to this. She can be an errand. People you can talk to, what's happening in Washington. Can you see this? She may not have, I've seen her take picture with Attorney General before, and and she organizes the beauty pageants. So she's there, she's coming. Then I know the president of the Nursing Association, the woman that formed the Nursing Association, we recognize that. She's, you understand? Then we recognize Dr. Adeyemi for being a doctor of the grassroots people. Nothing more than that.
He's going to get an award.
He's a doctor of the grassroots people. Not arrogant to people. We recognize him. We have other doctors might be querying why Adeyemi. Look, we recognize him because he's the doctor of the grassroots people. And it's not arrogant to the grassroots. He come down, he knows what the problem is. You understand? So, we have to do that. Surgical something, and I'll have to explain that before calling the names. Or as we call the names, I can just say it.
People have to come forward.
You have to just narrate everything before you call the name, right?
Yes.
I think
it will be better once they are coming to receive the award. When they are receiving the award, whoever we at least them.
I think we can.
Because
maybe I can do the calling. I just explain it right.
Because here, this is the package. This package is prepared for them. Once they get the plaque, this package is going to be given to the individual awardee. Inside it, you have documentary of Oyotunji video.
I think we should have that package as they come in and be on their table. So that, including...
It's not going to create time.
No, it's not. Including non-awardees. So that as many people...
No, we have 40.
That's a good idea.
Have 40.
That's a good idea.
We have 40. I only make 40.
Nowadays,
you only have 40.
Awardees, only 40.
You have only 40 of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
What
that
about
was
the
just-
what about the fund envelope?
When are we going to
No,
get
the envelope is there.
Okay.
We have
All
enough
right. We'll
envelope.
give them envelope.
We have
And when
enough
we
envelope.
call the awardees. Sorry about that. Everything okay?
She said you're working out too late.
This is not late. I leave office 2 a.m. You know, at least,
He's an attorney.
you see, you have to read to make money, you know. Then when all the class go, you got to lock yourself in the library and start reading, you know.
Yeah.
So when we call
We have
them,
the evidence.
when they come forward, they will line up, or we just ask them to stand as we call them while we talk about their
Profession or profile.
how they were
Appointed.
nominated. Right? They can just stand on them. After they just say everybody should come forward.
Not individual.
Not individual. I think you can just like narrate everything straight. Okay, the reason why we appoint you, or the reason why we choose you is this, is that, you know. Like
then-
you just give everything. Then when you want to call the name, you call the name one by one.
One by one, then they come pick up the plaque.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's it. It's
Yeah,
not that maybe you want to
yeah.
call somebody now.
Uh-huh.
And that's it, because the reason why we award you is this. No, we can just say it like, you know, bring everybody together. Then you just say the reason why we are giving them the award. Then
Because they are useful in the community, we recognize you.
Exactly.
We enjoy your work you've been doing for Nigerian community. And we
so that, I think that one is better.
Uh-huh. Then we
Just
just
call
call
the
them, we
name.
just pick the plaque, and the owner stand.
So then
Take
definitely,
group
I don't
photographs.
think we need MC again. If you can just do that.
No, we need MC.
You said?
We need MC.
we need
We
them.
need
We
MC.
need MC.
Because if you
But
need
what I
MC,
want
you
to
can
see
just
is-
like
The
bring
MC
everything
can
together,
be
write it down,
announcing
and
the
then
name.
Because they have to
Brief
take picture.
MC
My
have to
idea,
be
my suggestion is
Making
this.
people
Like
laugh.
before
Every
we set
individual
this
will
up,
have to
those
take
things
picture
are-
with
whatever you want to
KBC
do, we can
when
just
they're
take
doing
it.
it. And so I'm going to make
Yes,
a
It's all
book,
about Oyotunji.
a booklet
This is
after
why
the
we-
event.
Yeah,
So that people have a
Direct
record
everything
of that
to the MC,
event.
they
They could keep it as a souvenir or as also time, because we're going to print booklet. What I mean by booklet
Okay,
is
I think
something.
let me. I have a suggestion. If I make explanation of how they get it, right? How we awarded some people, then we can hand over to him or the MC. Then they call them by when they come. It's not right for them to come straight to you.
Yeah.
They come out get a plaque.
Yes, they're not going to come.
All right. You give to KBC, then KBC hand it over.
Then they take
Then
picture.
they take picture. You go.
So that's going to have
You know, take the plaque, give it to KBC.
what KBC is giving it to them.
uh,
They will take a picture. And this form, I don't think many of us saw this form. This is the form that was designed for the awardees. So that they will write a brief profile.
How many people? So have the people come stand.
Okay.
Because when I was in Texas, we had to stand up every 5 minutes. It was too much.
No, that was too much.
So just have people come stand up, and then it will go away. Stand up, stand next, make sure there's space here to take a picture, then it will go.
Individually.
Individually,
Something
they can
along
go
All
to
of
their
them
seat.
will-
Then all of them will still come up to take group picture though.
Okay.
You know, all of them will come up to that. They can still go on their seat to avoid, or if they can wait at one corner. But there will be, apart from individual picture, there will still be group
Pictures
They
and
can
the all
groups.
the award.
You know, people, like one guy is bringing about 20 people with him, he will probably stay there. You understand what I'm saying? He has bought cap, you know, of his 20.
Kó sanwó alẹ̀ ló kó sanwó lẹ̀ ní.
Everything is all.
Mo dàbí ló kó sàn. Olúkọ ìwà ẹ̀
No, sir.
ló sani.
I'm
Ó lè dẹnu pé òun máa bọ̀.
So it's not getting
all right, and so,
Oh,
as
wow.
we're talking,
Mo ti rò pé abẹ̀ la máa lọ lé nìkejì.
after then, we will now start fundraising. Abi?
I'm listening.
We start fundraising.
before we give the award out, right?
Do you know after the
I
award?
think
No.
my suggestion is
You
this.
just start
The
fundraising.
awardees will be given an envelope.
Mhm.
Eh?
So if you look at that one, I'm not control that.
That's what I'm thinking. The envelope, people will just put $20 there.
You know, I'm envelope your PO, I don't know.
Eh?
We are not giving the envelope. Though we
I'm thinking, once you give envelopes out.
No,
I think we already told the award is the minimum.
But again,
so we don't need to give them the envelope because we know the people that
the people, I think the people we're going to give envelope are probably the visitors.
So because if you give them the envelope, this is the envelope, they can just put anything that you don't want.
Yes.
Should we do the fundraising before the award?
Yes.
I think we should do the fundraising.
Because before the award, so that
After the award, wow.
When you introduce each person, because Chief was just saying, you need the person to introduce the person, do it real fast.
I think you put the fundraising before the award.
Yes.
Yeah, because we can't just give them.
Because the fundraising, they will be looking forward to getting the award. So now, if we ask for the fundraising before the award, they will be willing to give better money before the award.
Can we just start?
We can just get the money first.
Can we just start?
Because the purpose of this thing is that we want to raise the money.
Yes.
Not particular because of the award. Because before we nominate the awardees, we already told them that
because I was going to bring
the minimum is $300. So we can just bring 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000. We already told them before, And the purpose of this this event that I want to do is I want to raise money.
Money for your.
So the money falls before the hour.
There are a lot of debts too.
There are a lot of debts.
Wow.
Okay, I need another drink too.
All right.
I agree with them for us to get money before the award. Because people are going to be willing to give us better money before the award. They get the award, they are being complacent.
So we should do fundraising before the award. I'm sorry, I'm disturbing, right?
No.
I know, I generally someone
So, ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wà lórí floor tó jẹ́ guest pé.
But then, you don't think we should do some,
I'm thinking like the awardees. Let's write their names on the envelope
because we know them.
We know them, that makes sense, but for the general people,
we
won't give them no envelope, we'll call them, like, hey, this is one of the big boys in New York, we recognize you, go to Sally's for donation. We won't give you
nobody will take. So have two ladies who will go and collect the money. And Sally's can do that.
No, I just do as an example. Now you can go and collect the money.
The MC is there.
I'm just saying,
that's why we need
somebody got to be there and go and get the money.
But I don't know her, but you have to let us know.
She's good. She's a part of the awardees too, and she's preparing for all this.
So that she will know how to collect
so we have to collect the money from them before the award. And after the award, we can still collect more.
Yes.
But before the award, very important. Very, very important, particularly from the awardees, because the plaque of the award, some of the awardees are not ready. And if you tell them their plaque are not ready, their check is not.
So we don't have plaques.
No.
But if they don't know.
Sally said introduce our possible.
But then you make when they collect.
No, we have 32.
Now,
we made 8, right? And the names, don't you for no?
I'm a poster.
Monday.
Tiny musician.
Kofu Wonder.
Oh, Kofu Wonder, good one. That is going to be the star of the day.